Hey Gemini, happy birthday to you. We're gonna see what's coming up in the week ahead with this lovely no, I'm sorry, backwards. We're gonna see what's coming up in the week ahead with this lovely tarot deck here. And then we're gonna pull an oracle message for you guys from this lovely little unicorn deck here. My nails put me in a unicorn mood. So I was like, why not bring out the unicorn deck for this week's oracle message? But let's see what's coming up, Gemini, in the week ahead. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. See what's going on for you guys. We do have a full moon eclipse in Sagittarius happening on the 5th, towards like middle to end of the week that this reading is covering. And this moon is going to bring a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. So we're going to see how these energies are affecting our darling Gemini friends. All right, dears, let's get right on into it. So what we have coming up here for the week ahead, the first card is Two of Cups. And this is relationships. This is connection. This is harmony. This is peace. This is coming into an energy of understanding each other. And it's an energy of communication. Now, one of the things I want to say about this is that we had most recently the new moon in Gemini, which was in your sign, right? You guys, Gemini. So the new moon was in Gemini. And so a lot of you may have really been tapped into that energy where you've been able to improve the way that you communicate. So you may have really tapped into those communication energies. You may have really improved your communication. Now, I know Two of Cups is a card that many people associate automatically with like love and romance and relationships. And although you may have improved communication in a romantic situation, or a romantic situation might be moving along nicely in the week, you guys know that I try to keep love and romance separate from the weekly forecasts. So in this instance, Two of Cups is going to be more along the lines of communication and harmony, flow, balance in your life, peaceful resolutions to situations. Gemini, I feel like a lot of you are coming out of a cycle or a habit where in the past, when you tried to communicate your feelings or communicated what you needed in a situation, things may have escalated fairly quickly. Either you became very emotional and you regretted it later, or it turned into like a massive, screaming match, or like yelling or shouting back and forth. And so as you're coming into this week, you're getting a handle on that. You're able to express what you want. You're able to express what you need. And you're able to be heard and to have others step up and work with you. Like be in harmony with you. Be in agreement with you. Okay? Two of Cups is an energy of like a giver meets giver. So you might be finding that in your friendships, in your family situations, in your work situations, because you're communicating more effectively, people are stepping up and they're giving you what you want, what you need, what you deserve. So you may be coming into this week with a sense of harmony. It is your birthday month too, so maybe also people are being nicer to you. Sometimes that happens when it's close to our birthday, but you're making positive use of that niceness. You're making positive use of the connection. Okay. I also feel, Gemini, some of you are finding that people for your birthday are taking the opportunity to let you know that you mean a lot to them, more so than usual. And some of you are like, whoa, like, where is this coming from? And this is just a way that you see it's a sign of your energy shifting for the better. It's a sign of your heart chakra being opened up to receive. So you're going to see it coming from more than one area of your life. The fact that you're being appreciated, the fact that you're being celebrated, the fact that you're being heard, and that others are, making it very clear to you that they appreciate having you around, and they want to do what they can to make sure that you're happy or comfortable in the situation, whatever it may be. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Three of Swords. Now, you might be like, how in the heck am I going from all happy Two of Cups to Three of the Swords? Three of Swords, not Three of the Swords. You might be like, how is this possible? What's going on here? Well, we talked about the heart chakra opening up and people letting you know that they appreciate you, and people, being kind to you. So When the heart chakra opens up, one of the things that happens is we have these Three of Swords moments where, as our heart chakra is opening up, we're letting out past experiences. There may be a lot of things, Gemini, that you did not have a chance to deal with in the past. And that happens when we're busy, we're in survival mode, right? We may be in an energy where we're like, well, I don't have time to sit down and cry this out. I got to get to work. I've got bills that need to get paid. I've got people counting on me, or I've got things that need to get done. I can't think about this right now, or I can't deal with this right now. So we push it down and we keep going, right? And so this is saying that there's going to be something happening for many of you in terms of old feelings coming up, being released. If this happens, Gemini, if you experience this, especially keep in mind, we've got the full moon, and the full moon is a time when feelings really come to the surface. Whatever you do, don't push it down again under the belief of, well, I got to be positive. I got to remain positive. That's a mistake many people make, trying to be quote unquote positive and pushing down or ignoring feelings that they're calling quote unquote negative. Guys, emotions are emotions. Don't label them as good or bad, as positive or negative. Allow yourself to feel them. They're coming to the surface so that you can release them. And people always ask, they say, how do I release? How can I do a release? The process is very simple. What release is just a fancy way of saying, let yourself feel the feeling and write it out. Let yourself feel the feeling and get it out of your system instead of ignoring it or pushing it down. So it might be intense, but the good thing about the Three of Swords, and you guys might have heard me say this in other readings, is it's not a process that's going to last for very long. It's not something that you're going to be dealing with for like weeks or months, right? For some of you, maybe just a few short hours. For some of you, maybe just a day or two, but it's just going to be something that you're able to get out of the system and clear out so that you're open to receive even more love, support, appreciation, abundance, all of those wonderful things. Now, because we are in a situation with the full moon in Sagittarius coming up here, that's bringing the truth to the surface. Three of Swords can indicate for some of you truths being revealed, that like Spirit is showing you where and who not to give your loyalty to, right? We don't know what's being said about us in rooms where we're not present, but Spirit sure does. And so Spirit may be stepping up to protect you and to reveal truth to you and say, oh, this person's coming to your face and they're acting like they're all happy for you, and they're acting like they're your friend, and you're being there for them, and you're giving them your time, your energy, in some cases maybe even money, right? Or you're helping them out in some way, and Spirit is showing you the truth that no, do not invest any more in this person, because there's some people in your life that maybe they don't deserve it. Not they don't deserve it because they're bad people. People do what they're doing for a reason, and we don't want to judge them, but they might not deserve the kindness and the sacrifice that you're making for them, because they're not being respectful of you. Keep in mind with that Two of Cups, it's about harmony, people having your back, right? So Spirit might be showing you the truth so that you can clear out of your life the energies of anybody who's not in that harmony. It's going to be very clear to you in this week, Gemini, who is for you and who is against you. And the people who are against you are being removed so that you don't have to deal with the drama. You don't have to deal with the disagreements. It's like, if you want to be in my life, if you want to be in my circle, you have to be a trustworthy person. So this is something a lot of you have been manifesting. Your next card here, my dears, is the Death card. Now, this is what we were talking about the end of a cycle of people that maybe have been dishonest, or they've been using you, or they have not been very loving or very kind. This is coming to the surface. This is being made clear to you that some cycle maybe is coming to an end. I know the Death card scares a lot of people. They freak out when they see it. But I'm telling you the truth, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Scorpio and I'm partial to the Death card because it's our card. I'm not just saying it for that reason, but I have seen it time after time reading for clients over the years, This card comes up before a very positive shift, a very positive beginning. You may have Scorpio in your chart somewhere, and that Scorpio element might be coming to the surface. That's helping you really adapt, that phoenix rising from the ashes energy. That's what the death card symbolizes. The death card symbolizes the phoenix rising from the ashes. And so this is what's happening, my darlings. This is the energy that you are in. This is like you're rebuilding a better life. So whatever betrayals are shown to you, you're overcoming them. You're overcoming them with style, with grace, with an impressive way, impressive nature, regardless of whether or not you have Scorpio in your chart. But you're coming into that energy. You're coming into this energy. Another way that you can look at this, and this is for people who are really into astrology, or very astrology driven. Somebody told me once that you can look at it in the way of where is Scorpio in your chart, and wherever Scorpio is in your chart, whichever house it's in, that is the area of your life that's going to be coming into a new cycle or a rebirth. Now, before you guys start going and sending me your charts and wanting me to analyze it, I'm not an astrologer. I'm not that gifted. I'm not that talented. I'm happy to do a private reading and see what's coming up for you with the energy. But if you want astrology, like somebody to break that astrology down to you, you can check out Truly Divine. Their info is in the description. And they are offering my viewers 30% off if you want to get all that chart stuff analyzed. I wish I could do it for you guys, but I'm not that skilled. I don't have astrology training, right? It's very, very, very deep subject. But whatever the case, there is a sense of a rebirth here. Letting the old fall away so that the new can come in. Okay, I know it's a scary looking card, but it has a lot of very beautiful, beautiful energy attached to it. So don't let it scare you. But again, that Two of Cups is coming up for you guys at the foundation. So whatever is coming to an end is making room for that Two of Cups energy for you. Your next card here, my dear Geminis, is Seven of Wands, right? So you're defending yourself. You're standing your ground in a situation. You're making it clear that you're not backing down or you're not changing from a situation. You're in this energy of defending what you've worked for, defending where you are. I do feel what's happening now that all the cards have been shown to us, Gemini, before we get to your spirit message. I feel like what's happening is there's something very big that you're receiving this week. Okay, maybe it's in connection with your birthday for some of you. There may be a kindness or a big surprise that you're receiving, or maybe a work situation is moving along nicely. You're receiving a promotion or you're being moved up in some way, and you're seeing all of a sudden whatever this big thing is that you're receiving, and you're happy to receive it. You're seeing who is not happy for you, especially with Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands could be people are coming and trying to trip you up or trying to argue or complain or say, why'd you get that? I should have had that. That should have been mine. But the beautiful thing about Seven of Wands is you don't have to get pulled into the energy. You don't have to get pulled into that drama. You're already victorious. You're on solid ground. And the only way anybody's going to knock you down from it is if you waste your time by going down to their level, by letting them pull you in, by letting them hook you with their little wands here to pull you down. You don't have to do anything. It's just that the truth is speaking for itself. Your talents, your gifts, your abilities are speaking for themselves. You don't have to do anything to defend yourself. In fact, I think whoever might be giving you a hard time, they're going to end up looking very stupid because, again, you're not going to lose your cool. You're not going to get into a screaming match. You're not going to get really emotional about the situation. You're just going to let the truth speak for itself. Okay, so it's kind of a mixed bag. You're having support, you're being appreciated, but the haters are being revealed to you. And it's a blessing. All the more blessing for you that now you know what energy not to waste your time with. So we're gonna go ahead and see what your spirit message is here for the week, my dears, from our little unicorn deck. And as always, if you would like a private reading, you can schedule with me through the Calendly link listed in the description of the video. So make sure to do that if you feel moved to do so. And your spirit message here is beloved. Wow. So I said we weren't going to like focus on love and romance, right? But there is a bit of a message here around love, and it says, beloved, prepare for your life partner, romance, and returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. So I understand, guys, there are some people that they're so over love. They don't want to hear it. Even like seeing this card, they're like, nope, not interested. Okay. Understand and know that you have free will in your life. Spirit is not telling you that you have to be in a relationship, but what it is telling you is you are receiving love. We talked about the phoenix, we talked about transformation. The butterflies are a symbol of transformation. That's being repeated to you again. You're coming into a new energy, a transformed energy where you are receiving from the universe. You are receiving love. If you are open and you've been wanting to manifest romance, that is definitely coming in. If you don't want romance, that's fine, but you are opening up and you're receiving love and support in other ways, and you're seeing yourself as the lovable being and the lovable person that you are. And your relationships with family, relationships with friends, relationships with coworkers are improving and coming into a sense of harmony. Beautiful, beautiful energy, my darlings. Again, you might want to watch your moon sign, rising sign. Some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. They might add a little extra information as well. I want to congratulate the winners of the April giveaway. I'm going to be announcing the winners on Instagram tomorrow. And I'll also be announcing the giveaway for the month of June as well. Every month I give away one free reading and I give away one prize. And so I'm going to be announcing those on Instagram. So if you're not on Instagram or Facebook, be sure to follow Amethyst Angellight there. And the giveaways for June will be announced soon, and the winners for May will be announced. Thanks so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears.